Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, Bobcat football is on the air.
There's no reason we can't be in position to go out there and win every time we take the field.
Montana State is 15-0.
Run, hit, finish.
Runs over a man at the 5, and he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU.
These guys, they want it.
From Butte to Bozeman, and the Bobcats strike first.
We're not done yet.
Angling to the right sideline, the 20, to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Go, Cats, go. Bobcat football is brought to you by Montana State University, Mountains and Mines, Ag West Farm Credit, grounded by tradition, inspired by possibility, and by First Interstate Bank, built for you. This is Bobcat Pregame.
With late August comes that sweet, renewed sense of hope. It's opening week. It's Montana State University heading out to the Pacific Northwest. And this afternoon, we are in Eugene, Oregon, as the Bobcats prepare to take on the University of Oregon Ducks in a new era of Bobcat football. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. A pleasure to be with you as I begin my 4th year as the voice of the Bobcats. We've got a great Intermountain Health pregame show scheduled for you. We will talk to head coach Brent Vigen and talk about who's taking over those quarterback duties and more after the graduation and draft of Tommy Mellott into the NFL following his storied career. We're going to talk to defensive line coach Nicholas Jean-Baptiste, as the Bobcat D-line should be one of the best in the Big Sky and across the country. We'll have our sideline analyst, the Hall of Famer from Chinook, Dan Davies, joining us a little bit later as well. Dylan McPhail is our on-site engineer here in the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Kelly Freeman is back in the studios as our producer today. And to my left is two-time Big Sky champ Leo Davis. Leo, how we doing? How we feeling?
Keaton, my man, I'm feeling great. I mean, you can't beat football season. The atmosphere here is amazing. Got a little haze rising from the mountains. You know, little smoke. We're going to see some flame here in a bit.
No doubt. It is a nearly perfect day for football. Maybe a touch on the warm side. I got us clocked at about 73 degrees, 50% humidity in the booth, which is an open-air booth, wide open. I mean, I feel like I'm standing right over the top of the field here at Autzen Stadium. So maybe a little warm for the boys in the trenches, but not too bad.
No, not at all. I'm more worried about the humidity. You get that sweat going, you lose a little bit of fluids, but nothing, a little salt and a little bit of training staff can't help.
Yeah, well, they have been hard at work, and for the most part, this is a Bobcat team that is feeling pretty good and relatively healthy as we get this season underway. And Leo, let's dive into what this Montana State team will be this year. So many new faces, but also so many guys who have been in this program now for 2 or 3 seasons. We'll talk about those guys, but today the spotlight is on the newcomer, Justin Lamson, taking over for Tommy Mellott as QB1 for Montana State. He was recruited by head coach Brent Vigen when Vigen was at Wyoming in 2020. Lamson went to Syracuse for 2 years, played at Stanford the last 2 years under Troy Taylor, former Sac State head coach, and now he's here after winning a 3-way battle for the QB1 position this season.
You know, I'm excited for the young man to go out there and just establish himself. Yeah, you got big shoes to fill, but football is one of those games. It's next man up, and when the lights come on, that's when the stars shine, baby. And so Justin's got his work cut out for him today, but there's no better front five I would trust with my opening day than our offensive line.
No doubt. So we'll see how things play out for Justin Lamson, a fifth-year guy with 2 years of eligibility left. He's played in 24 career games. He's thrown for 4 touchdowns. He's thrown 4 interceptions. He has 13 rushing touchdowns and set the Sanford single-season rushing touchdown record for a quarterback. So we'll see. You know, he's always been kind of pigeonholed as more of a running quarterback. He wants to be more of a passing quarterback. And under first-year offensive coordinator Pete Sturbick, he feels like he's got the opportunity here to do that with a coaching staff he respects.
Oh, most definitely. And I'm looking for a balanced offensive attack. Based on his stats and what he has done, he's got vision. So he's able to find that hole. But I'm excited to see him just air it out, especially Taco Dowler out on the flat, baby. That's going to be exciting to watch. I can't wait for that matchup.
This Bobcat wide receiver room looks deep, and we'll dive well into that as the afternoon ages. But we got to start with the big man on the defensive side. There are two captains out of that defensive line for Montana State. Paul Brott wearing the legacy number 41. Kenneth Hyden going into his senior year as a defensive end, one of the great players on this team. He's a captain this year as well. Along with those two guys, it's Alec Eckert, the Washington State transfer, and Hunter Parsons out of Sparks, Nevada. Those are the top four guys, but this defensive line should be the backbone of this Bobcat defense.
It starts up front on the offensive side with the offensive line, but defensive line, you got to be able to keep gap integrity. You got to reestablish the line of scrimmage behind the heel marks. This is a big Oregon Duck offensive line, but you know what? The hearts of these boys up front, man, they're bigger than anything you can think about. Is bigger. You can't even measure it. The heart and soul, especially with Paul Brott, Magic City Bobcat, a legacy Brott family. You know, it's amazing to watch him step into this role and wear that number 41.
All right, let's get to our Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile and take a look at this Oregon squad. They come in ranked 7th at the FBS level. Similar year to the Bobcats last year. They went undefeated during the regular season, won the Big Ten championship in their first year in the new expanded coast-to-coast conference now. They lost in the quarterfinals of the FBS playoffs a year ago to the eventual national champion Ohio State Buckeyes, and this is a brand new team for fourth-year head coach Dan Lanning, and we start at the quarterback position. Dante Moore, the UCLA transfer, is going to be the guy for them.
Oh, he's got a great arm, and another guy that can kind of get it done with his speed. You got to get pressure on him and pressure on him early. You got to just make him have to double think himself. And with it being a new team, I'm not sure how they gel up front, but those are some big boys. And Mr. Moore, he's got his work cut out for him as well. That's the beauty of college football on the first day. You get to see raw talent just produce itself and establish itself for the rest of the season.
They've also got a defense that's going to be very, very new. They've got a lot of youth on that side. They did bring in a transfer at the safety position, Dylan McPhail from Purdue. He's the former Big Ten Freshman of the Year, and they have one of the great edge rushers in the country, a third-year junior who led the Big Ten in sacks last year. It's Mateo Oeangalole. He is a big man, 6'5", 272. He's going to be a massive force wearing number 10 today.
Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. The kid's got reach. He's got length. He's got speed. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And the only way that you can be able to control a guy like that is use his size and reach against him. Leverage. Wash him to the side. But he's going to be one you're going to have to definitely watch out for. Same with Tatum Tuioli.
Yep. He's one of their outside linebackers. Yes, and he's going to be a very important factor for them as well. Both those guys are third-year juniors under now fourth-year head coach Dan Lanning. As Oregon has experienced the last couple of years some of the best seasons in program history, but they still have that last feather in the cap they're looking for, their first football national championship. All right. We did all that. We didn't even talk about the preseason offensive MVP, Adam Jones. We'll talk about him and more in a little bit. But first, we're going to take a break. On the other side of this timeout on the Intermountain Health pregame show, we'll get you caught up on some of the other national scores and take a look at the Big Sky scoreboard. And then later, we'll sit down with defensive line coach Nick LaJean-Baptiste, then head coach Brett Vegan as well. It's week one. It's two of the best teams, best programs west of the Mississippi meeting in the Pacific Northwest. It's Montana State and Oregon today for the second time ever. All that coming up at the top of the hour. You're listening to Bobcat Football, presented by Learfield.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery, craft distilling award-winning spirits since 2014. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Your fitness journey is your own, and at The Ridge, we're here to meet you wherever you're at, with expert trainers, clean and spacious facilities, and amenities for the whole family. Fitness finally fits into your life. Whether it's lifting, swimming, playing, or just finding time to breathe, the Ridge Athletic Clubs are your place to grow stronger, inside and out. Stop by one of our convenient locations or visit ridgeathletic.com to learn more. Bozeman strong, Ridge strong. Go Bobcats!
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Week one, we got two phenomenal programs duking it out up in Eugene, Oregon today. It's Montana State and Oregon live from Autzen Stadium this afternoon. I'm Keaton Gillogly alongside Leo Davis in the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Time now to take a look at the Big Sky scoreboard presented by Intermountain Health. All right, we got one other Big Sky game going right now. Northern Colorado is at home against Division II Chadron State. That game is about to kick off any second now. Weber State at James Madison today. That one coming up a little later today at about 4 o'clock Mountain Time. Eastern Washington at Incarnate Word. That one's going to be interesting. Incarnate Word is a team that got upset against Nicholls State in Week 0. They have been kind of a dark horse, maybe semifinal type team this year, but a tough loss for them last week to open up the season. The premier game, Leo, at 5 o'clock Mountain Time, Sac State at South Dakota State.
Oh, that's going to be a heavyweight knockout brawl. You know, we're looking at Sac State, a program that is developing itself, trying to jump conference, trying to do some big things. And you got South Dakota State, a proven finalist team in the the Missouri Valley Conference, and a lot of new faces over there. It's going to be interesting to see.
Well, that'll be a real good look for Bobcat fans and everybody else, since it's those pesky Jackrabbits who will open up the 25 campaign at Bobcat Stadium next week for Gold Rush, one of the more highly anticipated Gold Rushes over the last couple of years. Later at 6 o'clock, Portland State is at BYU. Cal Poly at 6 o'clock at San Diego. At 6:30, Idaho State at Southern Utah, one of the future Big Sky members, along with Utah Tech, starting next year. And then later tonight at 8 o'clock, Northern Arizona at number 11, Arizona State. Idaho is at Washington State at 8 o'clock. Remember, Jimmy Rogers from South Dakota State went over to Wazoo, brought 16 players with him from South Dakota State. And finally at 8 o'clock tonight, UC Davis is at Utah Tech.
That's going to be a great insight to what the conference brings and what the conference is going to look like in the next few years, Keaton.
No doubt. So we'll keep an eye on all of those as the day progresses today. So we are getting ready to go for Montana State and Oregon today. Quick check-in on some of the other Missouri Valley Football Conference teams as well. Got to keep up with the Joneses. North Dakota State with a 38-0 win at the Citadel earlier today. We'll also keep an eye out. South Dakota's at Iowa State later today. That one will be interesting at 1:30. South Dakota brings back Aiden Bauman, who transferred from Iowa State. He was the starting quarterback for them last year in the semifinal game up at Bobcat Stadium. Illinois State's a top 10 team this year. They're at number 18 Oklahoma later today as well. So those are some of the ones to keep an eye out on. And then the premier FBS game today is in Columbus. Ohio State leading Texas 14-7 midway through the fourth quarter. Slow start for the Arch Manning era with the Longhorns. All right, we're going to step aside And in just a bit, we'll talk with Dan Davies, our sideline analyst. Later, we'll sit down with defensive line coach Nicholas Jean-Baptiste, and then head coach Brent Vegan joins us to preview Week 1. Montana State and Oregon, they have not met since 1947, and boy, everything is different now as the Bobcats and the Ducks renew a West Coast rivalry. We're back after this with more of the Intermountain Health pregame show. You're listening to Bobcat Football, presented by Learfield.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
We're approaching our first kickoff of the season as we get ready to go for Montana State and Oregon today, a battle between the Big Sky and the Big Ten in the Pacific Northwest. I'm Keaton Gillogly, happy to be with you on the Intermountain Health pregame show. In just a bit, we're going to talk with our Hall of Famer Dan Davies, get his Kendall Ford keys to the game. We'll also chat with defensive lines coach Nicholas Jean-Baptiste, and we'll hear from head coach Brent Vegan before we get things started. But first, it's time now for a Bozeman Health Medical Minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Logan Wills, a sports medicine physician with Bozeman Health and team physician for Bobcat student athletes. I'm here to help you stay active and injury-free. Whether you're hitting the golf course, cycling, or just enjoying a brisk walk, staying active is key to a healthy lifestyle. However, with age, our bodies need a bit more attention to avoid injuries. In our Medical Minute series, I'll be sharing insights on common sports injuries and how you can continue doing what you love safely and pain-free. We've got a lot of great information coming your way this season, so stay tuned. I'm Dr. Logan Wills with today's Medical Minute. For more information, visit bozemanhealth.org.
All right, we're taking a break. On the other side of this timeout, we're sitting down with our sideline analyst, the Bobcat Hall of Famer, Dan Davies, as we preview the first
Pregame show coming up. You're listening to Bobcat Football, presented by Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Your Montana Chevy dealers, home to powerful trucks like the legendary Chevy Silverado. With 9 trims and 4 powertrains to choose from, you'll find the perfect blend of capability and efficiency that's right for you. Plus, for a long day of towing, Silverado offers advanced camera tech so you can feel confident every mile of the way. From hitching to driving to parking. Test drive the Chevy Silverado and check out current offers at your Montana Chevy dealers. Proud sponsors of your Montana State Bobcats.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 9 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
We're back on the Intermountain Health pregame show, and we are getting set for the first kickoff of the season. It's Montana State and Oregon. I'm Keaton Gillogly, joined now by our sideline analyst, Dan Davies. And Dan, we're going to get into a lot here, but first and foremost, another new season awaits. What's some of your excitement and emotions as we prepare for the very first kickoff of this 25 season?
Well, we've been waiting a long time for this. It seemed like it's forever that we were in Frisco, but now the time is now, and it's so exciting every year to start the season, and to start it here at the University of Oregon is going to be a special opening for 2025.
No doubt, and we'll get into all the individuals and everything that's coming up here throughout the season. But overall, you know, as we continue forward in this era of college football, these big-time FBS games versus the FCS opponents, it's going to start getting a little more rare with the 9-game conference seasons at the higher levels and some other factors as well. But from your perspective, what is the value of a game like this? How important is it to have a Montana State and an Oregon matchup in a week one like this?
Well, for young kids that are starting their career in college, they want to see how good they really are. So you want to play against the best that you possibly can, and this is that opportunity for those guys to play against a Big 12 opponent and to lay it out on the line and just see where you fit in.
Yeah, hey, no doubt. And we'll ask Coach Vegan that same question here in just a little bit. He's due up on the pregame show. We'll also hear from defensive line coach Nicholas Jean-Baptiste on the Intermountain Health pregame show. All right, Dan, let's get to business. Kendall Ford, keys to the game. What are some of the keys you're looking for in this matchup?
Well, when you're playing a quality opponent like the University of Oregon, I mean, you just have to limit the mistakes. You got to play clean. Don't give the opponent any more opportunities with the football. So when the Bobcats have the ball, it's going to be so important just to take what they give you. Don't try to push it too much downfield where you're going to create a turnover and cause a problem for limited possessions.
All right, we'll see if Montana State can play some mistake-free football. Always difficult in week one, but we'll see what the Cats can get done today. All right, all of our pregame conversations brought to you by Intermountain Health. Our next one coming up is with us defensive line coach Nicholas Jean-Baptiste, and then later we're sitting down with head coach Brent Vegan before we get to our first kickoff of the day. Back with more after this. You're listening to Bobcat Football, presented by Learfield.
Preparation is the key to success on game day. And like your favorite Bobcats on the field, you need to be ready right from the opening kickoff. Cenex has your pregame routine covered. We've got your salty snacks, your sweet treats, ice-cold beverages to wash them down, and fresh tanks of propane to fire up the grill. Fuel your fandom at your local Cenex station. Bobcat Pride, powered locally.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana.